no further ado, let's get started. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, none of this be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, overseas gang, and my unsubscribed gang that's shrinking by the day, by the hour. You're the dopest to ever do it. The Narc Bully Soul Tribe, my guys and gals. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. See my son back there, just hanging out like we normally do. And that's not a photo op moment. We just always do this kind of stuff anyway. Anyway, y'all, listen, I know this video is a little bit early. Also understand that earlier things happened, okay? Your boy was making content last night. I was up kind of late, and you know, I kind of fell asleep. Okay, I fell back asleep. Don't judge me. It's a grown folks nap. What's wrong with a grown folks nap? You know what I'm saying? Listen. Don't judge me. I did what I had to do, but I'm back now. Sorry about the delay. I can't lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? I'm not going to lie to you at all. So listen. Let's talk about it for a second. 7 ways that God lets you know what I'm saying, are getting ready to expose a narcissist in your life. Let's talk about it. I love this kind of conversation. Son's over there handling his business. Look, y'all, living my best life. I'm going to tell you, that's got to be, number one. You know what I'm saying? Number one, you living your best life. Now, part of living your best life is, your ascension and, you becoming this best version of yourself and building yourself into your best self. And while you're doing this, there's going to be some haters, and you're going to feel the energy. You might not even know where it's coming from. You're just like, I just feel hated on. You know what I'm saying? You might have like a fly pop up out of nowhere, or a gnat or something, or, that's spiritually letting you know that someone's hating on you if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But also, you can just feel the energy. It could be a cousin, a friend, a close relative, not even a distant one like a cousin, like a, dare I say, sibling. Yeah, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Understand. When you start, ascending, I'm going to tell you something. People do not like doing the work, and when they see someone that they know and grew up with and has the same blood in them or was raised from the same place, it irritates their demons. That's right. I know you've heard this a million times before, but you're going to hear it again today. Your light irritates their demons, and they automatically start hating. And it's going to expose, and again, when I say narcissist in the title, it could just be a couple narcissistic tendencies. But again, you don't really have them, so why should you deal with somebody with a bunch of them, even if they're not a full-blown narc? And again, you don't even, listen, I don't care how people feel about the term. Nobody is studying psychology like I am and maybe others are, and no one wants to, okay? Why would you want to? You're a normal person. But, no one really breaks down what a narc completely is. And then a lot of people are really psychopaths and sociopaths, right? So it's, you know what I'm saying? So you got, those two that people are not, the dark triad, I'm looking into that. And people are thinking that not, the narcissist is the nicest and easiest going and easiest to defeat version. The psychopath, and so, come on, you know a psychopath. You can't even beat those. They got to go to jail or something. I'm just being real. They never stop. And a sociopath, really, they're normally made from a psychopath in some type of way, right? But their lack of empathy pretty much. Listen, the narc is the best way to go at the dark triad. If you don't know the dark triad, look it up. Anyway, that's another thing, number 2. When you're, God is anointing you, all these dark triad members are exposed automatically. They can't do any of the maneuvers and the tricks they've learned to manipulate situations on you. You're a seer. You can see right through us. Let's call that number 2, being a seer. Number 1, your ascension, when you're going through it, more likely triggered by some traumatic event. And number 2, you're a seer. And this is one of the best ones, man. I'm going to tell you something right here. This seer power. You think that everybody has it, like, it's full over here, and everybody's like, what are you talking about? What? You can't tell this person, da-da-da-da-da-da. What are you talking about? It sounds good to me. Da-da-da-da-da. Wow, okay. Really? You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, wow, okay. You can just see right through. When I say seer, you can see right through BS. God gave you the ability. When people are like putting on a show and living outside their means or talking crazy to you, like you can't see that they're broke or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? They got that good talk and, you know, that used car salesman speed talk. And you're just like, speed talk all you like. I can hear right between the lines. So they're saying words, but you know what's really going on. That's what I mean by a seer. They're saying words that sound real nice, you know what I'm saying, to the ears, and it slides off the silver tongue of them, but you're just sitting there like, that's not what is going on. Nah, okay. You trying to hustle me. What is it they want? Oh, recently I've had this going on. What are they really trying to say? And you're reading, and you know what I'm saying? We'll get to that next, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you're able to see, you know, right through the words to the real words coming out of their mouth. The illusion is not able to work on you, okay? Done and done, right? Number 3, God gives you the ability to read people. Oh, I love this one. You know, you don't have to see, here's the thing. I think when you study stuff out of a book, it cripples you, because once you realize that numbers are letters as well, and numbers spell words, and you know all this, you want to really go inwardly to figure this stuff out. That's how God really gives it. Give yourself a base through some books, but you really need to pray and meditate and go inwardly. When you go inwardly, you know, all the stuff that they try to get you not to pay attention to, you start paying attention to. All body language, mannerisms, eye contact, lack thereof. You know what I mean? Anytime you say something and they got a tick or something, you know what I'm saying? Like they flinch or something like that, or all this stuff is part of your powers and your abilities that's been suppressed through all these different matrices that's been stacked on top of you. But now, since your ascension and God's anointing, you can see through it. See, people want to think that it's going to be about some, you know, you just wake up one day and semen retention and you got the ability to just fly. Come on, fool. You know what I mean? Let's be realistic. The power's got to manifest in a realistic way, unless you got that kind of imagination where you feel like you can fly, but none of us do. You know what I'm saying? Not none of us recent ones anyway. So, you know, it's going to manifest in a realistic type of way, because you're thinking like, you know, this is real and it's not just, you know, a projection of your imagination from your 5th dimension and up. I'm not going to even get into that too much. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. Speaking of which, number 4, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know. You just know. You don't know how you know. You don't know where it comes from. And sometimes you can't articulate it, but you know. All right? You just know. It is what it is. It can't be changed. What do you mean? How do you just know? I just know, fool. What do you mean? I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Because you can understand and you don't know, well, get right with God. Get on my level, get on my vibration, like my soul tribe, and then you'll know too. I ain't gonna say much. You just know. I'll be able to be like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And y'all be like, yeah, I got it. You know what I mean? I got it. Gotcha, bro. You know, it don't take a whole lot. You can't really put it into words. It's got to be like a vibe you feel, and you kind of feel what I'm saying, and you're like, yeah, I got what you mean. You know what I mean? I got what you mean, bro. You know what I'm saying? And also the Sigma ladies out there, you be like, yeah, brother, I got you. I got you, King. I got you. You know what I mean? And we keep it trucking, right? No big deal. But these are different ways that God exposes a narcissist around you. Also, you know, we're number 5. Number 5, you know, you just have a big heart. Your heart is, you know, it's big in a way that you don't hate no one. You can never have any ill will towards anybody. You don't feel, you know what I'm saying, like you need to be negative towards anybody. Anybody have problems with you, you let it go. You eventually end up forgiving everything. That lightens you up. And anybody around you that can't do the same, you automatically know there's something, you know, going on there that you need to keep an eye on. You know, if someone's, you know, you'll feel that someone has a vendetta against you, or you can feel it, you know, even if they don't come out and say it, like when they're talking and stuff, there's a stiffness to them. There's a uncomfortable energy to them. And then, you know what I'm saying, we'll go ahead, number 6, with the lone wolf stares, what I like to call it, but some people call it like wolf eyes or whatever. But it's basically like your human lie detector eyes, man. Like they can't, you can see in their soul. You know what I mean? You got the ability to just like kind of just see right into somebody's soul with your eyes. You just like piercing eyes, man. Piercing eyes. Piercing eyes, pierce through somebody's soul. Because honestly, when I'm looking at somebody, I am trying to look at your soul. because I want to see if you're lying to me or not. Okay, I'm gonna look at your soul. Okay, and if you can't make eye contact with me, something's wrong. Because any man or woman don't need to be hiding their eyes or their soul, right? And the shades are just prescription. I'll take them off real quick and get real personal. Don't even go there. Y'all know my eyes don't lie. Come on now. Come on. The eyes don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Let's expand upon that. Let's talk about that. I think I got over 7. This is number 6, possibly 7. Your eyes don't lie. Everybody can look into your eyes and see your soul also, and they can tell that you don't lie. You don't tell any lies. You don't lie to no one. Your eyes give off, the representation of somebody that's been through a whole lot, while also having a lot of empathy and compassion for others. So it gives people a very comforting feeling, because you're just like you're a God. You can tell that people can tell that you're living by the word of God as best you can, while still having your human experience and going through your full range of emotions as a human, without, trying to stop up any of your chakras or whatever through blocking off whatever emotion you're going through in the moment, because the societal norm is like, no, men can't do that. Men can't have emotions. Or women that are in whatever power position you're in, make it apply. You know what I mean? So, those are 7 different ways that God exposes narcissists in your path. And we have a few more minutes. I'll go ahead and throw in there a couple more. You know what I mean? Your ability to never stop growing. See, you don't understand that that's a superpower. You just don't understand it, right? Because some people, they get to a certain place and their whole thing is trying to fool people into thinking that they're growing, while you endlessly, consistently keep growing. And that triggers anyone's demons around you, because people's demons around you, because they want to fool people into thinking that they're growing and becoming better, but they're not. And you can see through it. And again, you have that gaze where it's just like, yeah, okay, sure. And it don't work for you. You know what I'm saying? It don't work for you. It don't really make no difference to you at all. Also, when people try to hate on you or project onto you, or try to get at your self-esteem through weird ways of trying to, slight you, right? Put you on a pedestal just to tear you down in a way. It don't make no difference to you, right? They can say whatever they want to say, whatever said to you about anything you have going on. And you have to be really careful, because people think they're slick, right? They'll say whatever, right? Be like, oh, you look like you're in good shape right now, because for a while, man, you was looking rough. You was, we didn't know, like, what are you talking about? Why you look, you know what I'm saying? Why are you looking at me so hard? What's wrong with you? But then you just be like, that's just God exposing this narcissist or psychopath or sociopath, right? That's all that it is. Because a lot of times they don't even mean to do that kind of stuff, but when you get around them, those demons get so irritated that they just can't help themselves. They just start slighting and throwing shade, and you have this look on your face, I guess, to them, like you're a fool. And they're saying all kind of weird stuff, like, oh, what I'm saying, I'm glad that, God picked you up out of there, because for a while, they were voicing their opinion while they thought you were going through it, but all of a sudden they have all this to say about this and that. It's whatever, man. It's whatever. You got to move with a certain kind of grace and just let it go, for the most part, because you don't really care, right? But it's just a consistent thing. And also, it's part of their job. When the demon's in them to do all this stuff, that demon's job is to try to, squash out your light or whatever, because it's irritating it. It can't navigate and move. Your presence alone is just too much. It's not even that you need all this extra. Your presence, the anointing you have, that God is in you, and how you just carry yourself is enough to where these people are why don't they, or he or she, just go sit down somewhere? Like, why are they always, they just start taking everything that you do for your life personal. Why are they always working and making content? Why are they always working multiple jobs? Why are they always going to the gym on top of working jobs and taking care of their kids? Why? I don't have that energy. Who do they think they are? They think they're better than me. This is coming up a lot lately. I'm feeling this energy a lot, from these narcissistic type of people. But you can't help it when it happens. The energy of they think they're better than me. That's got to be one of the most narcissistic type of ways of thinking that'll lead you down that dark triad, probably to a deeper condition. But I mean, it's just the constant. Who thinks and talks like that? Like I've never thought in my mind like, oh, this person thinks they're better than me. Well, I don't care. A lot of people think they're better than somebody else. It don't make it a fact. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people build wealth because they're trash people, and they try to make everybody think that they're better than them just based off their money. What does that matter? That's a mental trap. That's another matrix in itself. That's another reason why you're irritating them. That matrix in itself, where you're supposed to take a knee to other people's clout and prestige or whatever they built up, and you're just like, you put your pants on one leg at a time, just like me and everybody else. I could care less. I could care less. I could go to the grocery store and get some divine wisdom from a bum, you know what I'm saying, or homeless man. Let's not say bum, a homeless man, right, or whatever, going my reflection, going through whatever he's going through for his journey in his moment of time, just the same way I can get it from some millionaire. It don't make no difference. What kind of ignorant man says, oh, I can't get no wisdom? If no, God might speak through that person just to let you know something, to test you, to see if you're able to handle your egos, low enough to be able to handle getting wisdom from whoever he sends it through any vessel, person, whatever, right? But if you're this kind of person where, I don't get advice from anybody unless I don't want to get advice from people with money. Okay, well, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Narcissism and those traits work different kind of ways through people. So it is what it is. I'm not here to judge. You know what I'm saying? I just keep narcissists away from me. But this is the way that God keeps these kind of wicked, low vibrational, energy draining people from you, because you have a purpose. You got things to be doing. You have things to be doing. You have, a lot of things to get done. I mean, I've been working out like all day, man. I just got through running, man. I got to like hydrate myself. But I get on here and drop this video that I had on delay. And also, I'm about to go grocery shopping, man, right after I get off of here. Pick my son up something to eat. You know what I mean? Come back here and go live tonight. Probably do a reaction video, maybe. I gotta get on TikTok. Yeah. I mean, people can't stand your pace. They can't stand the ability God gave you to never run out of energy. In this plane, you're just like, you don't run out of energy. You're just like constantly like da 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 da. You sleep, of course, but outside of sleeping, you're back up at it, with a drive and a desire and a passion that these people don't have for anything. They don't have it for themselves, money, or anything. They're kind of a little bit dead inside, and they don't like the fact that you're kind of like making people understand that you don't have to be that way, because they want everybody to be kind of like down and out and a little dead inside like them. But you're able to wake up people. That's something else they can't stand. Wake up people and have other people understand, hey, listen, it's not about all this material stuff and every day is great and life is beautiful, things of that nature. They can't stand that. They can't stand it. But again, this is God exposing the wickedness around you. And if you're observant, you're paying attention, you're not letting these little slights pass. You gotta say nothing back to them, but just pay attention to it, because energy is energy. Energy is energy. So you don't want anyone projecting onto you and you not having the ability to know, why am I feeling this, or what's, because you could be surrounded by a bunch of negative people. And if you don't know how energy works or what's going on, you might think that you're down and out or something. Nah, they're just projecting onto you, triangulating you with their energy, trying to suppress yours on some weirdo shit. And they're doing it subconsciously. It's the demons in them doing it. Like, yes, maybe with 3 or 4 of us, we can suppress this. Or you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. What happens is you start penetrating their wickedness and they start wanting to do better. And that demon's like, oh, I'm losing grip of my vessel. It is what it is. God's going to do what God's going to do. You know what I mean? Work's going to get done. 20 minutes, right on time. Listen, guys, I appreciate y'all joining me. Peace, love, and light. You know what I mean? Be back on here later on, probably in the podcast setup, and do what I do. Remember, hit the like button, you guys. Share the live, and, chop it up with me in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? We'll do what we do. And I appreciate you guys. The channel is growing quickly. I'm still trying to get to that 1,000 or 1,200 by Friday. It's possible. We're going to get it done. you know what I'm saying, like narc bullies do. Okay, appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and light. Stay blessed. I'll be back later on. Love y'all.